Welcome everyone to our fireside chat on digital transformation of SMEs and their link with business valuation. Joining us today is Lukman, a change transformation expert. Let's delve into the discussion and explore the various digital transformation strategies adopted by SMEs and their impact on business valuation. Lukman, could you share some types of digital transformation strategies that SMEs commonly adopt?
Sure. Thanks, Miza, for the question. So basically there are a few levels of digital transformation and adoption at SMEs level. There are the it's not uncommon to see SMEs embracing digital transformation these days and age. There are few I can name. First of all, digital transformation strategies based on their but those digital transformation strategies must be based on their goals and requirements. One common strategy is about process automation, where SMEs leverage technology to streamline and automate repetitive tasks, resulting in increased efficiency and productivity. Another strategy is digital marketing and e-commerce. I think this is pretty common nowadays, given the cost in developing such platforms are getting cheaper by the day. And this will enable SMEs to reach a wider customer base and basically just expanding their network and their market presence. Additionally, some SMEs focus on implementing cloud-based solutions. Again, cloud-based solutions and there are many options out there now. It's getting cheaper if you do proper comparison between one provider to another. This is all about digital and data storage, and it's about collaboratively working on a certain solution via cloud, and eventually will also increase the scalability of the company's offering. These are just few examples, and the choice of strategy depends on the unique needs and objectives of each SMEs, and of course, depends on their budget as well.
Thank you, Lukman. Next, how do these digital transformation strategies influence the business valuation of SMEs?
Well, the adoption of digital transformation strategies can significantly impact the business valuation of SMEs, obviously, because if you look at the how the markets the companies are being valued by the market nowadays, it really hinges on how much digital tools the company is adopting. So in terms of companies themselves, there are companies, conventional or traditional businesses who adopt digital tools. There's also the other side, which is the system providers or digital system providers. So these two companies possess a very unique and high valuation in terms of their valuation moving forward. And in terms of the step-by-step process, firstly, process automation can lead to cost savings and improve operational efficiency, which can enhance the profitability and financial performance of the business. This, in turn, can positively influence the business valuation. Secondly, digital marketing and e-commerce strategies can help SMEs expand their customer base, increase brand visibility, and basically generate higher revenue streams. These factors contribute to a higher valuation as the business demonstrates growth potential and market reach. Lastly, the implementation of cloud-based solutions, which I mentioned earlier, can improve scalability, data security, and collaboration capabilities, which are valuable assets considered by investors and potential acquirers during the valuation process. So these are just some basic examples on the correlation between digital adoption and how it impact the valuation of such SMEs.
Great one. Okay, now on to my third question. Could you provide a couple examples of SMEs that have successfully implemented digital transformation strategies and witnessed an impact on their business valuation?
Sure. We are living in a very unique world right now. So sometimes we do see companies who have been in existence in the market for years by just leveraging on their brick and mortar businesses, but when they move into digital space, their valuation gets triple, or some cases 10x to an extent. There are also businesses where they started from the e-commerce platform, but they are expanding themselves by moving into brick and mortar and physical expansion in other parts. So, but in terms of those are the two school of thoughts that we can think about. But in terms of uh, those who can offer higher valuation, more often than not, we see those who move from brick and mortar to e-commerce usually possess that demand to have a higher valuation. And in terms of examples of SMEs that have successfully invented, I think one example is a retail SME that embrace e-commerce and online marketplaces to complement their brick and mortar presence, like I mentioned earlier, right? So by expanding their customer reach and optimizing their sales channel, they experience significant revenue growth, leading to an increase in business valuation. Another example is a manufacturing SME that adopted process automation to streamline their production line, resulting in cost savings, improved product quality, and increased customer satisfaction. These enhancements translated into a higher business valuation as the SME demonstrated operational excellence and future growth potential. These are just again examples and highlight the tangible impact that digital transformation strategies can have on the business valuation of those SMEs.
Thank you, Lukman. Now, moving on to my second last question. What are some challenges that SMEs may encounter when implementing digital transformation strategies, and how can they overcome them?
Well, yes, I did mention earlier about cost of implementing digital transformation. The basic digital transformation strategies are a bit lower now compared to previous years, but there are some other costs when you go into a more sophisticated digital adoption. Some of the cost remains high. So yes, that's just one of the challenges. And implementing digital transformation strategies can present some challenges as well. That cost is one of it. One common challenge is lack of resources, including financial constraints and limited technical expertise. So some SMEs they do have the financial prowess to adopt some digital transformation. However, internally they don't have enough manpower or technical know-who and know-how internally to adopt this. Well, SMEs then can overcome this by exploring funding options, for example, seeking government grants or initiatives and collaborating with technology partners or consultants. Another challenge is the resistance to change within the organization. This is pretty common. I put this as a more challenging, a more it's a higher barrier for SMEs to overcome rather than the first constraint, which is the resource lack of resources constraint, because this is about change of mindset. Sometimes within the organization, it's difficult for you to change the old school mindsets for them to adopt the transformation. Well, it is important for SMEs to foster a culture of adaptability, provide training and support to employees. Basically, these are just one of the ways for you to start the internal mindset change, right? Additionally, one key thing, especially recently now, talking about cybersecurity, right? So cybersecurity
Mhm.
do possess another concern, and because it covers, it touches on the data privacy issues that needs to be addressed through robust security measures and compliance with regulations. Overcoming these challenges requires a strategic approach, stakeholder buy-in, and continuous learning and
Nice. Now, lastly, for my last question, how can SMEs leverage digital transformation as a strategic advantage to drive business growth and enhance their long-term value?
Well, digital transformation can essentially provide SMEs with a strategic advantage by enabling them to respond quickly to market changes, enhance customer experiences, and improve operational efficiency. Another point I'd like to add there is also in terms of differentiating yourself among your competitors, right? So some if you stays within the traditional business, right? So when you are first mover in the market, which embraces digital adoption. So basically, you from the get-go, you will be very visible among your competitors. And by embracing emerging technologies and leveraging data-driven insights, um, SMEs can identify new business opportunities, optimize their process, and deliver personalized products or services. This customer-centric approach and agility can drive business growth and establish a competitive edge. Furthermore, SMEs can enhance their long-term value by continuously monitoring market trends, investing in innovation, and staying adaptable to future advancements. Digital transformation is not just one-time project, but a continuous journey that positions SMEs for sustained success in a rapidly evolving business landscape.
Thank you, Lukman, for your perspective and views. And that's all for today. Thank you all for joining this session.